Good evening. Happy Monday. Good to be back here on the Atlanta News First Plus desk. Had a little bit of a hiatus last week, but I I'm here, and there's a lot going on with the forecast. If you are reading the super or the title of this video, you understand that we have a lot of water that's coming our way, a lot of rain opportunities. We actually have 4 first alert weather days that are in place because of that rain. So we're going to dive right into this, talk about when the rain starts to move in, and we're going to see some of that rain move in tomorrow. The rain's going to be heaviest late tomorrow evening and through the overnight, but there's going to be some showers around, some out ahead of this low that's moving our way. And we expect some of this to push into the area tomorrow. There'll be some spotty showers in the morning, and then again in the afternoon. Those rain chances really just start to increase from there. And that's going to continue into Wednesday. So we've extended that first alert weather day into Wednesday because of that rain opportunity. Now, if there's any good news in this part of the story, there's just really not enough instability for there to be a severe weather risk. There's a lot of clouds. There's going to be cooler air. It's really just going to help keep things pretty tame. It's just going to be rain, and some of that rain is going to be heavy at times. But as we head through the work week, Thursday trends a little bit drier, and then Friday and Saturday, we're going to see those rain chances go back up as another system is going to move in. And by the time that system is through, we're going to be looking at really opportunities for flooding across the region. So you can think of this as two separate events. One of them that's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday. The other one that's going to be Friday, Saturday with a good day that's sliced in the middle. I want to get you through where we are right now, and you can see cloud cover. Still the story. It's been gloomy all day. Temperatures were in the 60s for most of us, although the further east you are, the better opportunity you had to get into the 70s. The cloud cover was thicker to the west. You can see that low pressure system is bringing some showers to the lower Mississippi River Valley. That is going to be headed towards us as we head into the early morning hours, and we'll see those rain chances build through the evening. So not bad out there right now, 61 degrees, light breeze out of the east at 6 miles per hour. We're a little bit cooler than we were yesterday, but it's not terrible. Expecting it to be rather mild through the overnight where we fall into the mid-50s. And here's how that system is going to funnel our way. You can see that upper-level steering mechanism is going to bring it from the southwest to the northeast. There is going to be the potential for some strong storms well to the southwest of us. Really isn't going to make it to us, so we're really going to be looking at a rain event. Some of that rain will be heavy at times. So hour-by-hour breakdown. I mentioned a few spotty showers around for the morning. I'm going to call it about a 20% chance earlier in the day. We'll watch for that rain to really start to migrate to the north as we get closer to lunchtime. And I do think that most of us will start to see those spotty showers increasing as early as 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. So I don't expect the evening commute to be terrible, but there will be some rain out there. And Atlanta traffic, rain, it's just always a messy combination. So just be prepared for that tomorrow when you're getting off work. I do expect the heavier rain to really start to build in as we head into the overnight hours. Some of those downpours going to get heavy. So I don't know about you. I sleep a little bit better whenever there's rain hitting the windshield or hitting the top of the building, the roof. That really relaxes me. So I think that if you're a person who is relaxed by that as well, you're going to really enjoy the rain tomorrow night. Hour by hour shows that the rain chances are lower in the daytime. I do think it's a good idea to take the umbrella with you as you're heading out of the door. Temperatures are going to get into the mid to upper 60s across the region tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be a first alert weather day, not because of severe potential once again, just because it's going to be gloomy and rainy, and that rain will increase through the overnight. That area of low pressure is going to spin through our region early Wednesday morning. So while some folks, especially south and east, will see a little bit of drying, there still will be some moisture wrapping around. So we're going to keep that rain chance with us through the start of your Wednesday, and guidance is holding on to that moisture through lunchtime. So I do expect there to be some rain around Wednesday afternoon. That will gradually pull off towards the east, and we'll start to see those rain chances dropping as we head into the evening hours Wednesday. So I think that Wednesday evening, roughly 6, 7 o'clock, things start to improve a little bit, and that's going to set us up for Thursday, which Thursday is the pick of the week. We'll get into that in just a second. Let's talk about rain totals. This is through Wednesday, and I do think that 1 to 2 inches of widespread rain through Wednesday is likely. There will be some isolated pockets that get a little bit more than that, but 1 to 2 right now is kind of where the guidance is hinting that the bulk of that us will lie. As we head into Thursday, things trend a little bit drier. We'll see some sunshine. Things start to improve. Temperatures are actually going to get into the low 70s. Thursday's going to be gorgeous. But as we head into Friday, we'll start to see moisture building in out ahead of that next system, next wave of rain. Check out the timestamp here. This is 10 o'clock Friday night. So we do expect the bulk of Friday to be dry. It's just going to be cloudy. Those rain chances really don't start to pick up until the evening. Now, the guidance has been all over the place with this, so this timeline could shift a little bit. For now, we're going to keep Friday evening as the first alert weather day, and then Saturday as well, as that rain will continue to be with us as essentially a conveyor belt of moisture just funnels more of that rain into our region. It's going to be a little messy. Right now, this is still several days away, so talking about severe potential, it's just a little bit too hard to determine. If I had to go with the guidance right now, it'll be the same type of thing. We'll see a lot of clouds around, so any severe risk would be on the lower end, but can't completely rule that out right now, several days away. So that's something that we're going to fine-tune over the course of the next couple of days. Meanwhile, things will trend a little bit drier as we head into Sunday. Winds are going to shift and come out of the northwest, and that's going to equal some slightly cooler temperatures. Not terrible, but low 60s. So lots going on this week. I mentioned 3 to 5 inches of widespread rain, and that's where we're going to see ourselves fall once we extend this forecast out through Saturday. So while we don't have a flood watch or anything like that because it's too far out, we'll be watching for some flood guidance the closer we get to this event. For now, we want you to know that this is something that is possible and going to be likely in some communities, especially if you know areas that are low-lying, that flood. Typically, this is going to be a mess, especially Friday night into Saturday, whenever we expect an additional 2 to 3 inches of widespread rain. So something that we're going to be watching, first alert weather day in place through Saturday because of that. So all in all, this forecast for this week is looking warmer than average. We should be at about 63-ish for the bulk of this week. We're going to be above that. Unfortunately, we're just going to have rain chances around. Timing out the rain chances just because of the timing of those systems, it's causing it to be over the course of a 2-day period, although both days won't be a mess. Tomorrow is going to be cloudy and dreary, and there's going to be rain in and out of the region all day. But I do expect the second half of Wednesday to trend a little bit better, especially for folks further to the west. Thursday is definitely the pick of the week. A good mix of sun and clouds, highs in the low 70s. Some folks south of I-20 could even get it to the mid-70s, so that's going to be the day to plan. You know, maybe that extended run outdoors. You know, a lot of us like to take the dogs to the doggy park. The ground's going to be wet from the rain on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but I think Thursday's going to be a good day to take them out for an extended walk at the doggy park. Unfortunately, Friday's looking messy, especially second half of the day. So based off of the timing that we're seeing right now, if you had things that you wanted to get done earlier in the day, I think you're okay. It's just the evening where things are looking to get a little bit messy. If you have plans Friday night, getting into the streets, that's something you're going to want to keep an eye on because right now it's looking like that rain could get real heavy through the overnight hours and into Saturday. We spring forward Sunday morning, but temperatures, they take a little bit of a dip. They fall back. We'll get into the low 60s Sunday, but at least we'll trend drier. And heading into next week, we're looking to start off the week pretty dry as well with highs that are going to be in the lower 60s. I see a lot of y'all are in the chat. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, go ahead and feel free to leave those with me. I'm going to go back a couple of screens just so that I can go through this one more time for everybody that just joined. And I'll try to give the Cliff Notes version of it just because I get it. It's Monday night, you're cooking and cleaning and all that other good stuff. And you don't really have time to just hear me on repeat and speak slowly, right? So let's dive into it. Tomorrow is a first alert weather day. It's a first alert 1 of 4, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Friday, Saturday for multiple rounds of rain. This event that's tomorrow and Wednesday, we're not worried about severe weather at all. That's just not going to be likely. The environment's just going to be too cool, too capped. But we are going to be looking at the potential for some heavy downpours embedded in this early wave of rain. So the showers are going to be more isolated earlier in the morning. Even as we head into the afternoon, the 4 or 5 o'clock hour, the rain is going to be there. It's just not going to be overwhelming. It really doesn't get thick until the evening hour. So we're just giving you the heads up that rain will be increasing in coverage and intensity through the night. Into the start of your Wednesday morning, some of that rain will make it a little bit slippery out there on the roads as the kids are going to the bus stop and you're going to work. So cooler temperatures tomorrow. We'll start off in the 50s. We'll get into the 60s. Most locations will top out somewhere in the mid to upper 60s. And then we'll see that low pressure system rotate through the region. That's going to keep a rain chance around as we head through your Wednesday. Once again, just rain, some of it going to be heavy at times. Those rain chances decrease after about 5 o'clock, so we expect things to be pretty trending drier for your wind down Wednesday evening plans. And the rain totals between now and Wednesday evening, widespread 1 to 2 inches. There could be some pockets that get a little bit more than that. I think those models are being a little bit aggressive. Sometimes they all are. But we do see, based off of the precipitable water values and everything else that we see, roughly 1 to 2 inches is what most folks will pick up through Wednesday evening. And then as we head into Thursday, things get a little bit drier. We'll see some sunshine. We get into the 70s. And then we're watching for the rain to move in Friday. And the rain chances Friday look to be evening rain opportunities moving in after sunset. This could change because this is still several days away, but this is where the guidance is hinting. It's been hinting at this for like the last 24 hours with some models differing, but some of the models that we trust the most, they've been hinting at this moving in Friday evening. So the first alert weather day Friday will probably be just for the second half of the day if this continues, but then this is going to be pretty wet for Saturday. So if you're looking to make plans this weekend, you have friends in town trying to do something, Saturday is just not going to be the day to do it unless this is an indoor situation. Scattered rain is going to be around through the afternoon Saturday, eventually clearing out as we push into your Sunday. And we mentioned 3 to 5 inches of widespread rain through Saturday through both of these systems because they're going to be pretty intense. And we do expect there will be some sort of flood guidance as this system, especially the second system that moves in this weekend, pushes through the region. So this is a good opportunity to remind you to have the First Alert Weather app on your phone because if any of those flood watches, warnings, or any of that is issued in your area, you'll be alerted to that. Thursday's a good dry day, and then Sunday's a good dry day. Just a little bit cooler, springing forward, 61 degrees for a high, a little bit below average, but we'll take it after all of that rain. And we'll be starting off next week with a lot of sunshine with temperatures in the low 60s on Monday. So y'all are quiet on YouTube, so I'm going to let y'all live. I'm going to let this 7-day sit up here full screen, and I will get off of here so you guys can see all of the numbers. Me and meteorologist Fred Campagna going to be going through all of the data on not only the timing of this rain that's moving in tomorrow, but also trying to fine-tune things that are happening next weekend, this Friday, Saturday event as well. We'll have that update for you tonight on Peachtree TV, and then he'll have that final look on Atlanta News First at 11. Have a good night, guys.